Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking about something that a lot of people don't openly discuss: mental health in a toxic environment. Whether it's at work, in social circles, or even at home, a toxic environment can have a huge impact on your mental well-being. So let's dive in, talk about what it looks like, and most importantly, how to protect and prioritize your mental health when you find yourself in one of these situations. What is a toxic environment? Let's first break down what we mean by a toxic environment. It's a place or a situation where negativity, manipulation, unhealthy behaviors, or emotional stress are constant. This could be the workplace, where you're dealing with micromanagement, gossip, or even bullying. It could also be in your social circles, friends who drain you emotionally, or a family dynamic that feels more harmful than helpful. These environments can manifest in many ways, from constant criticism, lack of support, gaslighting, or just feeling like you're walking on eggshells every day. Over time, this can wear down your self-esteem, cause burnout, and leave you feeling mentally exhausted. How toxic environments affect your mental health. So how does being in a toxic environment affect your mental health? Well, research has shown that chronic exposure to harmful situations can lead to anxiety, depression, and even post-traumatic stress symptoms. When you're constantly dealing with toxic people or situations, your brain can start to feel overwhelmed. First, there's chronic stress. Being around negativity all the time puts your body into a fight-or-flight response, leaving you feeling constantly tense or on edge. Over time, that stress can turn into anxiety. You might start feeling nervous, restless, or like you can't relax, even when you're away from the environment. Next, depression. A toxic environment can cause you to question your worth. You may feel isolated or like you're not good enough, especially when you're constantly receiving negative feedback or being surrounded by unhealthy dynamics. It's exhausting and disheartening, which can lead to feelings of hopelessness. And lastly, burnout. This one is really important to mention. When you're giving 100% of yourself to a situation that never seems to get better, you're going to burn out. It feels like you have nothing left to give, and it's hard to stay motivated when you're constantly drained. Signs you're in a toxic environment. Now, you might be thinking, how do I know if I'm in a toxic environment? Here are some signs to look out for. 1. Constant negativity. The environment feels heavy, like no matter what you do, there's always something wrong. 2. Lack of support. Whether it's from colleagues, friends, or family, you feel like you're doing it all on your own. 3. Manipulation or gaslighting. People make you doubt your perception of reality or put you down constantly. 4. Unhealthy boundaries. Whether it's overworking, constant emotional demands, or people crossing personal lines, boundaries are often violated. 5. Feeling drained or anxious. You feel emotionally exhausted or on edge even when you're not physically tired. If you're nodding along to a few of these, you might be dealing with more toxicity than you realize. And I know, it's hard to even admit when you're stuck in one of these situations, but acknowledging it is the first step toward making things better. Coping mechanisms. So, what can you do about it? How can you cope with a toxic environment while protecting your mental health? Here are a few strategies. 1. Set boundaries. The first thing you can do is set boundaries. I know it sounds easier than it is, but healthy boundaries are crucial. If you're feeling drained by certain people or situations, don't be afraid to say no. You don't owe anyone your energy if they're not respecting your space and well-being. 2. Create a support system. Find people who lift you up. Whether it's friends, family, or a therapist, having someone to talk to can make a huge difference. Even online communities can be a great place to vent and feel heard. 3. Practice self-care. It sounds simple, but self-care is one of the best ways to combat burnout. Whether it's meditation, exercise, journaling, or just taking time for yourself to unwind, you need to recharge so you don't burn out. 4. Seek professional help. If you're feeling overwhelmed, don't hesitate to reach out to a therapist or counselor. Talking to someone can help you process your emotions and develop coping strategies tailored to your specific situation when it's time to walk away. Now, here's the tough part. Sometimes, despite all the coping mechanisms, it might be time to walk away. No amount of self-care or setting boundaries can change the fact that you're in an environment that's not healthy for you. Leaving a toxic environment isn't easy, but it might be the best thing for your mental health. This could mean leaving a job, distancing yourself from unhealthy friendships, or setting stronger boundaries with family. It's not about quitting, it's about choosing to prioritize your peace. Ultimately, your mental health is so important, and it's okay to protect it, even if that means stepping away from something that's been a part of your life for a while. Remember, no environment, no relationship, no job is worth sacrificing your well-being. Thank you for sticking with me through this conversation. I hope this video helps you recognize the signs of a toxic environment and gives you some tools to take care of yourself. If you found this helpful, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content on mental health and personal growth. And remember, you don't have to navigate this alone. You've got this. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video.